We just look at it. What's going on, guys? Long Roof Lifestyle here, back with another video real quick. Most of y'all know, if y'all watched the most recent video that I put up, I got me another Volvo. Still can't hold this thing. I got me another Volvo. I've been kind of tinkering around with it today, Saturday. It's hot. It's like in the lower 90s, maybe mid 90s around here. It's warm. Luckily, the sun's starting to kind of go behind the trees a little bit, so it's buying me a little bit of shade, thankfully. I just been kind of tinkering with it today. I got the slack taken out of the clutch line. There's a clutch cable on here. It's not hydraulic like the last Volvo that I had, my black one. So I ended up having to take some of the slack out of it. The way I did it probably isn't the best, but there's a good 1/4 inch of pedal play in there, and there was like that much play before you started to feel it firm up, before you started to feel the clutch kind of engage or disengage or whatever. And I couldn't have that. I'm like, you've got to be kidding me. So I said, well, it's time to do something. It's time to do something about it. So I stuck it up on the lift back there, and yeah, see it back there. And I handled that. So a couple other things. I've broke down and tried some of the Lucas power steering stop leak stuff. I can't really tell if it's helping or not. I put the steering rack boots on to kind of alleviate the drip, if that makes sense, because it was ridiculous. And let me show you how bad this thing is. Look at this. Look at this. It is soaked. It is literally soaked. You can see the shine on it. That's what all that's from. That dark area. Like, it's even soaked through to the other side of it. Yeah, that entire thing. Power steering fluid. So I'm like, you know what? IPD is not going to have the rebuild kit for this particular steering rack that I've got. If I was thinking straight, I should have got the parts number off of the rack while I had it up in the air working with it. I mean, working on the clutch. But that's hindsight's 20/20 on that case. Anywho, so yeah, trying to stop leak stuff. I don't expect it to work, but if it can even slow it down, a little bit, I'll be happy. IPD is not going to have their stuff until July. I think it's July is what they said, and it's like $200 to $300 for a new rack, and not sure. I mean, truth be told, I've got it, but I'm trying to keep the original rack in here. If I can't, then I can't. If this doesn't work, which I expect it not to, but like I said, if it at least slows it down to buy me some time where I'm not going through a daggone whole thing of reservoir, you know, not coolant, but transmission fluid reservoir for the power steering, I'll be happy. Anyway, so that's kind of the catch up on things. Did a little bit more, you know, cleanup and stuff like that. Got it looking okay. I mean, it's still an old Volvo. Still a couple areas I need to get. Still got my junk in here. You know, the usual. You can see back there some stuff I need to take out. Anyway, if the rain holds off, which is supposed to rain later on, I'll wash it. Mess around with some of the, oh yeah, I got the Steelies. A buddy of mine had these laying around, excuse me, off of a 2 Series, and he had them laying around, and he was like, I ain't got no use for them. If you want them, you can have them. You know, got some decent tread on there. You can see that. The beauty rings will clean up. I even cleaned up the main, I guess you could say, the face of it, if that makes sense. It's got a little bit of shine to it. You know, so just stuff like that. Clean up chrome a little bit. I haven't messed with that any, if it's even a point in messing with it. But anyway, so the point of this video here. I told y'all I kind of take y'all along on the journey of this car, so to speak, with doing stuff that I am not afraid of filming. There are times where I don't want to film because, you know, do I really want to put me making a fool of myself out on the internet for everybody to see, or do I want to film something that, you know, I kind of know what I'm doing, I know what's involved, I know what needs to be done, etc., etc. And this is one of those cases. You know, so what I'm going to do today, or at the moment, is clean up the throttle body on these cars. It's very simple. I did the one on the Subaru. I mean, not the Subaru. Oh, I've done the Subaru, but I also did the white car too, not too long after I got it. Clean up the throttle body on this one. I did the one on the black one as well, so I know about how all this works. There's no coolant lines going to it. It is just straight up, like, you know, easy. I believe, if I remember correctly, there should be 4 bolts, or nuts, should I say, because the throttle body here goes on studs, and you can see, you know, the stud right there, and the stud right here, and then there's one down here that you can't really see. Yeah, right here where my finger's at, and then another one on the other side. I'm going to take it off, clean it up and whatnot, and kind of show y'all what goes into that. Actually, I can do some of that just right now. Relatively simple. This right here is your idle valve down here. I need to take it off and clean it up. I might as well do that while I'm down here too, because I got to undo part of it here. So there's that. Just unplug it. It's like an interference fit. Same thing for that. I believe this connection goes to the box down there for the oh, whatchamacallit, that, I can't remember now. Oil separator, I guess is what you would call it. So undo your throttle position sensor carefully. I might end up having to set it down because it's kind of wanting to yeah, let me set this thing down. But this right here is your throttle position sensor right here, and it's got that connector right here that has to come undone. So I know it's all crooked, but hopefully you don't fall. I can undo it. Sorry y'all, technical difficulties again. Got it undone. Can't see it from your end, but it is undone. So next up is, let's see if I remember how to do this. So this right here is a little on the tricky side. Let's see. There we go. Yep, so as you just seen, I just used a small screwdriver to kind of pry that off. Right there, you can see the clip and how it just kind of folds itself over onto this surface here. So nothing horrible there. So there's that. So that should pull off relatively easily now, as this is old Volvo plastic. There we go. All right. Now all that's still acceptable in terms of where it's set at and whatnot. I didn't mess with any of that. So all that's still set. It's a good idea as well to have a new gasket ready to go for this. But I don't have one. Show you this. This right here is a little bit thinner. Oh, perfect. That one wasn't tight, but it wasn't loose either. Alright, now it's got that one like that. And now last but not least, I can't remember. I don't think there is. I think it's just a triangle. Oh, I need to undo that too. So I got my flat head out here. Yeah, that's it. Cool. There we go. Cool. Oh yeah. Huh. Holy moly. This is what we got, guys. Look at that. the importance of cleaning throttle body. Now there is also a gasket you can see right between your adjustment screw right here and the rest, and you can see where that hole is a little bit. Probably gonna get in the light. Oh yeah, you can see it. Yeah, right around there somewhere. There's also a baby one over here on this side too. The shop is wrecked again. I had it looking okay, but yeah, you know how that goes. So, got myself some good old S lubricant. I got me some throttle body cleaner around here somewhere. Oh no, this throttle body cleaner. Huh. Okay, even better. Yeah, right here. Oh well, looks a lot better than it did. So that's got that. So that's how you take that out. So for the idle valve down there, which again is this thing right here, and I'm pointing to with the, yeah, there's moving all down there. That helps control your idle, and that is electronically controlled. So you do have to take a little bit of care with that. But it's doable. I'm going to try and get it out now without jacking anything up. I have to be careful with this guy because he's got some age on him. That he does. So this is, dang it man, this daggone technical difficulties again. There. So this is the idle valve. Seen better days. Just like the hosing, but it's okay. Probably needs to be, and you can see some cracking on this. Yeah, right there. That's gonna have to be handled sooner than later. So let's take a look and see what kind of condition this thing is in, because that throttle body was kind of horrendous. And for this, just gonna need a screwdriver to undo the clamps. Here's that one. Alright, let's see what we got. Yeah, he's got some junk in there. I'm going to use the same stuff. It wasn't that bad, but there's definitely some junk in there. Yeah, see what I mean? Huh. This goes back like that. Go reinstall. My wife is home. Now we got these two things to reinstall, so let's go ahead and do that. So let's shove this back in here. That. So here's the roughest one. That. And then the one on the very bottom. That's got that. Got that. And click it back in place just like that. There's that. Alright, that's got that. And that's everything. Have to zip tie these little guys back together. So these, one of those vacuum intakes, originally, yeah, that's just another massive vacuum leak right there. Originally there was a vacuum canister that went right here, and I think that was part of the evaporation system for the gas tank and whatnot. That's what that line right there is for, and that was that vacuum tank that went right there, but is no longer there. I think that's it. I think that's it. Yep. Well, let's start it up and see how she does. I got my keys. Let's see here. That's about got it. Yep, I'll call that successful. Got these things here, of course. Cool. Well, so that's how you do it. That is how you do a throttle body and the little idle valve on these 740s. This is a B230, 2.2 ignition system. 1986. So naturally aspirated and all of its goodness. So hopefully y'all have some good times watching this thing. Sorry if I kind of dragged it out, but if y'all have been watching the channel, you know how I am. So until the next time, I'm going to figure out something else to do. Catch up with y'all later.